10 Huge EastEnders spoilers for next week from the 18th to the 21st of March 2024. What's coming up in Walford? 1. Jack and Denise try again. Things remain tense between Jack and Denise following her ultimatum, but Stacy makes it clear to Jack that he has no choice but to agree to her request. The two families come together for a barbecue in an attempt to put the past behind them, but it is not long before the guilt at everything that has happened begins to weigh heavily on Stacy. 2. George gets an unwelcome visitor. It is George's birthday, but given everything that has happened to him of late, he is finding it hard to muster up the energy to celebrate, and Gloria arriving uninvited does not help matters. George does agree to speak to Gloria, but the chat takes an angry turn when she tries to make him see that he had a happy childhood. A furious George forces her to leave and later breaks down when talking to Elaine. 3. Martin gets a shock. A conversation with Denise piques Stacy's guilt at the family barbecue, and she soon finds herself outside with Jack, lamenting on how she wishes she could be selfish and that they could be together. Jack comforts Stacy and the pair share what is meant to be one final kiss. Unfortunately for them, however, they are spotted by a stunned Martin. 4. Jade's health takes a turn. With Dean messing with Jade's medication to try and keep her from moving to Pakistan, she has no idea how perilous her condition really is, but next week sees her health take a turn for the worse. Despite things looking up for her, with Linda even agreeing to her having a fundraiser at the Vic, she is soon given a dose of reality when a terrible coughing fit occurs. While a panicked Dean calls a doctor, Jade is given a shock when she takes a look at her dad's phone. 5. Martin faces a dilemma. Martin is left stunned after catching Stacy and Jack kissing, and despite initially trying to convince him it was a one-off, Stacy soon tells him that they have had an affair, while adding that it really is none of his business. While Jack and Denise continue to try and work through things, and even have a small breakthrough, Martin vents to Kathy about what he saw. Kathy desperately tries to persuade him to stay quiet about it, but that may prove to be too difficult for him. What will Martin do? 6. Dean is put on the spot. Dean's lies have to come out at some point, and with Jean close to Jade it may come around even sooner than anyone could have imagined. Following Jade's coughing fit, he soon has questions to answer when Jade asks him why he has been avoiding calls from Shabnam. Dean makes up an excuse to try and dodge the question, but does he do enough to quell his daughter's suspicions, and how long can he hide the truth about her medication? 7. Honey gets caught up in vaping drama. Will finds himself being pressured to start vaping by Avani, and it is not long before Honey realizes what is happening, and she is determined to put a stop to it. Honey confronts Priya about it in the pub, but she does not get the response that she was hoping for. In fact, Priya is so unhelpful that things soon escalate to the point that Ravi has to step in. 8. Lauren's birthday approaches. Lauren is approaching her 30th birthday, and while Penny is adamant that she should celebrate the milestone in style, Lauren herself is less keen. Her enthusiasm is hampered even more when she learns that Peter has a date that night, which leads to Penny signing her up to a dating site. But will Lauren be grateful for the help? 9. Jade's fundraiser does not go to plan. Jade tries to arrange it so that Dean can be in the Vic for a part of the fundraiser, thanks to some manipulation from the man himself, but the move does not go down well with Linda, who makes Jean realize that he is playing games. And Dean's woes only worsen when Jade makes it clear that she has not changed her mind about moving to Pakistan. But this is Dean, and if begging her to stay doesn't work, will he have another nasty plan up his sleeve? 10. Priya and Martin head out on a date. With Ravi and Priya clashing over Avani's vaping business, she is quick to seek a distraction, and she sets her sights on Martin, who agrees to take her out for a drink. Later at Peggy's, Ravi approaches Priya to try and clear the air and, despite it seemingly working, his offer of a drink is knocked back in favor of time with Martin. Are Priya and Martin set to be the next hot couple of Walford, or does she really still have eyes for Ravi?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của UK Spoilers. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn video tiếp theo.